Over on my Discord server, in the video request channel, Milko7002 wrote, "Use real-life power tools as controllers for Fortnite building." I thought this was a pretty cool idea, so let's do it. For this project, we need an Arduino Pro Micro, an MPU 6050 breakout board, a toggle switch, a push button, some wire, a prototype board, and some pin headers. The MPU 6050 is awesome. It's an accelerometer and gyroscope, so we can measure rotation, and we can also measure how fast it's moving in X, Y, and Z directions. And we're going to read that information with an Arduino Pro Micro, which is a special Arduino that can send mouse movements and keyboard commands to your computer. Windows actually recognizes it as a mouse and keyboard when you plug it in. In Fortnite, you build things by holding a blueprint in the direction that you want to build, but a blueprint doesn't really make sense for this invention. So instead, I'm going to use this plastic saw. The blade is the perfect place to hold all the electronics, and the handle is going to be great for the toggle switch and the button. To start, I soldered the wires and the pin headers to the prototype board. Then I plugged in the Arduino and the gyroscope, and soldered the button directly to the wires. I used hot glue to attach the button right on the inside of the handle. After that, I did the same thing for the toggle switch, which I installed on the side of the handle. Then I wrote the code and I uploaded it to the Arduino. I also put a link in the description below where you could download the code yourself in case you want to make your own saw. And that's all there is to it. Now we have a plastic saw with a bunch of electronics that lets you build things in Fortnite. Just plug it into your computer with a USB cable and point it at your monitor. You saw back and forth to make a floor piece, and then at about 45 degrees to make a ramp, and then a little bit higher to make a wall. Let's look at a demo in the game. So we saw back and forth to make the floor, and then about 45 degrees to make the ramp, and then up a little bit higher to make the wall. Now you don't want to just build in a straight line, you want to be able to turn and build in other directions. So to do that, you flick left or flick right. When you do that in the game, your character will turn exactly 90 degrees. That way you can build in any direction that you want. So that's pretty cool, you could build stuff, but in Fortnite, people also try to shoot you. So what do you do if you see another person? Well, if that happens, you take the toggle switch at the back and you flip it into weapons mode. Now this does two things. First, it switches from building to your weapon. And next, it turns on full motion tracking. So all you have to do is point the saw at an enemy and then pull the trigger. So Milko, send me a direct message on Discord. It was your idea, so I'm going to send it to you in the mail. Also, I'm going to make one more, and I'm going to give it away to one of my Patreon supporters next month. The Ultimate Fortnite Controller, another invention from the Useless Duck Company.